didn't introduce me, I realized there wasn't. Thank you, Brad. Your words were clearly inspirational. I will tell you, Adam, I don't know if you're embarrassed yet. Close. He said he's close. But we speak from the heart when we're supporting Adam Smith. You know, I don't often get to Bellevue. I do love Lynn Robinson. I love some Lynn Robinson, but it took a little more than Lynn to get me to come over here to Bellevue. It took Adam Smith to get me to come here to Bellevue. Of course, I'd make a special exception. I'm very honored to be here. Not just anyone could represent the 9th Congressional District. I think many of you know goes from South Seattle to Bellevue to Renton to Harvard. I think it takes a person that has real life experience. Dare I say pain and joy and happiness and hope to show the kind of leadership that Adam Smith consistently exudes in his day-to-day job. One who listens and truly collaborates. Now, as mayor of the city of Seattle, my charter responsibility is to make sure that everyone is safe. That's my charter responsibility. We have Congressman Adam Smith who fully understands that vision, understands that commitment. He's a strong supporter of our efforts to diversify our public safety responses from our Seattle Fire Department's Health Fund to helping create our 3rd public safety department where we realize people are in a mental crisis and we want perhaps another approach to addressing the crisis of the hour. We now have an opportunity coming out of COVID and coming out of the economic challenges that we have to redefine, to innovate in our region, to develop new paradigms for public safety. Quite candidly, I don't think we can do it without Adam Smith and his ability to help us achieve these goals. He's truly been a champion in Congress, and I'm very honored to call him my friend. He is committed to ensuring non-violent responses, non-criminal incidents such as mental health crises and wellness checks receive the appropriate response, aligning with a compassionate and effective approach. We all know the challenges we face. I thought when I ran for mayor, I thought it was just going to be a day in the park. But I recently met, a few weeks ago, the mayors of the 5 largest cities in Ukraine with our Secretary of State in dealing with this attack on democracy, and realized that they have their challenges too, of course. I couldn't imagine trying to lead a city where there's literally kind of warfare in everyday life that these mayors have to go through. They're fighting to not only keep their communities safe, but literally fight for the lives of their family members and community members. I think that's why we count on Adam Smith to continue serving on the United States House Committee on Armed Services, as Brad so eloquently talked about. We have an opportunity to put Adam. They are actually cousins, you know, by the way. Don't let them slow play that, they're not related stuff. To put Congressman Smith back in the chairman's seat. Quite frankly, we're saying something, yes. We see the shenanigans that are often occurring on the federal level. And I'm personally grateful to President Biden for creating a bipartisan deal to avert economic catastrophe, and for Congressman Smith for supporting it. But we've got to make sure, quite frankly, that we don't find ourselves in this position again as a country. Now, bringing it closer to home, Congressman Smith has been a crucial partner. Heck, I'm going to call him Adam. For those that don't know, my wife and I have 3 sons, and one of our sons' name is Adam, so it just sort of naturally flows off my tongue when I say Adam. It was one of the first names we saw in the baby book, by the way. It's a semi-fit for one of my kids. So Adam's been a crucial partner toward advancing house solutions for Seattle and the region. Many of your organizations, such as Microsoft, have stepped up big, realizing the need to house people from different economic levels, different income levels. Some specific examples. The Youth Achievement Center in Columbia City that Adam was a champion on. This is an important addition to the development of affordable housing options for individuals and families in need. The Low-Income Housing Institute's Martin Luther King Mixed-Use Affordable Housing and Early Learning Center in the Rainier Valley. This delivered 145 units of affordable housing, promoted accessibility and revitalization in that particular community that is underrepresented, has higher crime, has lower graduation rates. This significant effort and project that Andy Adam championed. Africtown's Community Land Trust in the Cairo site. This will provide 285 units of permanently affordable rental housing, crucial for more inclusive communities. This is real, tangible work, and again, that Adam is championed. He knows building true equity for those who are underrepresented comes from a strong economy and a strong workforce. His efforts to fund Well Seattle, which is a reentry resource center providing housing, employment, and wraparound services to individuals transitioning from incarceration, homelessness, and substance use disorder is a great example. So in closing, many of you might have recently read Adam opening up about some of his personal challenges. I thought I was a champion and a friend to Adam before I read that. And I was personally inspired by your story. A person that shares his vulnerability and his personal story, and through that finds strength to not only inspire others, but to do for others. And I think, we're all, you had us at hello, that's why we're here. But now it's incumbent upon us to find this renewed energy, this renewed inspiration to do so much for Adam, to truly prove to this world how we honor our champions. And with that, I present to you Congressman Adam Smith.